Hey patrons, welcome into our love reading for Taurus, Gemini, cusp energies and placements. I hope that this video finds you all well and in good spirits, okay, and in divine alignment. I thank you for your love and support. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. So if you haven't tuned in to any other love reading, love messages, if you are a bloom or a bouquet, then I was feeling called to go back to the Black Hollywood Romance Stars deck, but I separated the editions. So we have the first edition and the second edition. That'll make up our first round of oracle messages. We'll clarify that with tarot, and then we'll get some higher self communication from whoever kind of shows up and stands out on the board for you, Taurus, Gemini, and then we'll see what you need to focus on when it comes to love and romance, okay? So that is the structure. I hope it serves you well. And let's get into it. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, period. Playfulness and harvest right away. All right, this is your focus here in love and romance, or what needs to be known and shown. Okay, and we've got third party in reverse. Okay. Somebody has let go or released a third party because they might be falling in love, or they've recognized what's been keeping them from falling in love, which might have been this playfulness, connection to their inner child, some sort of healing that needed to happen. And now it's like somebody's ready to reap their harvest with you, Taurus, Gemini. Maybe this is clearing up an assumption that someone has a third party and they don't. So that's what you need to know. Okay, so there's nothing in between you or affecting you and this person's connection. Okay, there's nothing to address when it comes to a third party. Only a harvest to reap. You planted the seed that the universe gave you, and due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor of planting that seed. Playtime is essential for relationships. Have a little fun recapturing romance with your partner. Yeah. For some of you, this could be a situation where the third party wasn't necessarily a person. It could have been work. It could have been a fear. It could have been a mindset, okay, that this person is now free from, which is going to allow you both to reap the harvest you deserve, or reap the harvest that was sown into this connection, okay? So clarify this energy. Whoa. Period. And it came out together. Pleasure and divine flame. Okay, now, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, now. All right, now you better be careful. You better be careful, right, fantasy? Okay, fantasies are great until we have to face reality. Be sure you are accepting things for what they truly are to avoid any disappointment. So that tells me that this harvest between you and this person might not look the way you wanted it, might not look the way they wanted it, yet it is a harvest there, okay? It is something that maybe brings pleasure to both of your hearts, okay? Both of you maybe enjoy each other a lot, okay? So taking the time to please ourselves or our partner can be what is needed to release some stress. That's maybe that playful energy. So use this time to enjoy the pleasures of romance. It's like you've made it through the worst here, and now you can safely fall in love here very soon, okay? Maybe it was the fantasy. The fantasy could have been a third party in this situation. So just keep that in mind, right? Somebody may be having high ideals or a different view of what they wanted. Like I felt like it might not look the way that you both dreamed of, but it is still the same kind of divine flame type of connection. So this person may be a twin flame or someone you have an intense soul connection with currently. The flames within your souls allow you both to explore this connection, okay? Period. So let's talk about it a little bit more. You got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, like I said, I feel like something has been let go of. Something's been detached from here, okay? This is a matter of, Taurus, Gemini, can you both let the past be the past? Okay, and I feel like with third party in reverse, you can, right? I think you can. I think you both are willing to go through that death and rebirth process with each other or within this connection. Okay, no matter what that looks like, something is definitely ended so something new can begin. Okay. Whether, again, it was a fantasy, whether it was whatever the third party energy might have been. Okay. And you've got the 9 of Pentacles. So maybe this pleasure should be self-focused here, Taurus, Gemini. Get back to pleasing you and doing things that lift your spirits, bring you into joy. Okay. Maybe there was something that had to be let go of that was blocking that sense of independence or stability or self-worth or something like that. Yeah, or maybe blocking your ability to make decisions that are good for you. Maybe someone's decision-making based off just pleasure plays a part in this, okay? Someone's now making wiser choices. Yeah, because judgment's been called. Okay, somebody definitely heavily invested in themselves here, Taurus, Gemini. It could have been you. It could be this person. It could be both of y'all. You got the Knight of Cups with the Hanged Man. There's a reason why that flame for one another or that attraction for one another hasn't gone away. Like, you still are in this Knight of Cups energy when it comes to each other, which maybe gives the proper perspective on the purpose of this connection. It has that kind of divine energy to it. And you've got the 4 of Swords. Yeah, it was a mental thing, period. It was a mental thing, this third party. Whether it was heartbreak that was blocking the mind from allowing the thoughts and the fantasies to come. So then it was hard to get in that playful energy and experience pleasure because your mind is clogged up with the past and your heart isn't open to the present or to what's to come. So somebody had to get their mind-heart connection on the same page, the Fool energy, facing the same direction, ready to go in the same direction, okay? Excuse my pupper if you could hear him in the background, okay? Yeah, somebody had to adopt a new mindset. Somebody had to get themselves ready or get their mind ready for a new beginning or believe they were worthy of a new beginning, decide that they are deserving of a new beginning and deserving of some sort of love. You know, somebody sees it differently now with that Hangman. Someone's definitely been enlightened as to how they maybe have been getting in their own way. Maybe this is both of y'all, okay? 4 of Pentacles, and then you got the Tower and the World. Yeah, something major has shifted here. Definitely, I think, in the heart space, like I said. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Maybe in the mind, it was like, okay, we're done and we're peace, but the heart wasn't ready to open. The heart wasn't ready to take a risk, and that's normal. Normal, natural, and okay, you know. People have to go through their healing process. Everybody deserves that time to heal. Somebody's definitely done it, though. I think with that 9 of Pentacles and the King of Swords, someone now knows how to lead their own life. They know how to make decisions now on what's good for them and not feel pressured or guilty. I almost feel something about the sacral chakra. Not feel guilty for choosing themselves or not listening to someone's suggestions or advice. So someone's definitely found independence in their mind, which is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. That Tower with the World. Yeah. And you've got, ooh, the World, the Fool, and the Magician. That's 21, 0, and 1. So that really is a death and rebirth, this Tower moment. It's almost like there's some sort of like playfulness that someone doesn't allow anymore. Maybe this is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody could have dealt with a lot of people like playing in their face a little bit. Like people coming in on some ha ha ha, he he he, I'm just joking, da 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 da, remember all, you know, trying to get the good mood or good vibes energy. It's like someone's up on game now. Somebody is used to people coming in for the playfulness, the fun times, the pleasure, but never the harvest. Never to stick around through the judgment. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's your story, Taurus, Gemini. It's been hard to find people who stick around those plutonic, scorpionic, death and rebirth cycles where you're not the same person that they met, but you're evolving into something new. You could have strong Scorpio in your natal chart. Scorpio is the 7th house to your Taurus energy, okay? So there's something there. With the 6 of Wands and the Magician, yeah, you're successfully ending out this cycle. successfully conquering this Tower moment, this shift and this change, this death and rebirth, and coming out victorious as the King of Cups. So we're only seeing king so far in this energy. So you can be a masculine energy. We could be focused on a masculine, or you're connected to a masculine energy as a feminine energy. I could be describing what this masculine has gone through. Okay, they're finally having peace of mind or letting go of some sort of third-party energy, which could have been their past. That's what I'm kind of getting. If we're talking about a masculine in your life, Taurus, Gemini, or someone that you're connected to romantically, this person had a hard time getting over their past, or like feeling worthy of moving on from their path. Yeah, kind of like, you know, maybe they had their bumps and bruises, maybe they had their slick and slime moments in the past. So it's that sense of, am I even deserving of having that kind of true love because of how I treated love in the past or treated people in the past? Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody had a lot of reconciling to do with their own spirit. And that's why it's always important to let people do their healing in the way that God sees fit, in the way the divine sees fit, because it's always going to be complete. Okay? If you try to intervene or try to get in between, well, that's a lot of energy. The moon and the Seven of Swords, right? It's like, this is something that they had to learn to do for themselves, so that when that Pluto energy comes back around, when it's time to get back in the Hanged One, they know how to navigate it outside of anyone else's help. Okay, so maybe this is someone who's used to kind of coping through life with other people and had to learn independence in some way. Yeah, King of Wands. Look at all the kings coming out. You got the Five of Swords. Yeah, this person had to kind of sort through their perspective on what maybe masculinity was, what it means to be a man in this world, the type of man that they even want to be. This person had to rediscover who they were. Look at all the kings out here. Yeah, they had to find their happiness outside of bandaging it with third parties and other people or distractions or vices. It's like, yeah, this person had maybe a lot of crutches. Okay, so them kind of having to recycle through almost all the kings, right? King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands. Which king are we missing? King of Coins, King of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe they have that King of Pentacles down pat. Okay, especially if I'm speaking about something you're going through, Taurus, Gemini, you got that earth manifestation down. Okay, so this is just brushing up on the other kings so that you can show up as an emperor in this divine flame union. Okay, so somebody maybe again sees their role and how their actions were maybe hindering them from really starting a new chapter, or how I feel like the divine has been cycling this person. Hey, here's a new beginning, and then they don't take it. All right, we're back around with the wheel. This feels a little Jupiterian. We're back around. What about this? No, I'll stay the Knight of Cups. I'll stay the Knight of Cups. Now they're the King of Cups. Now they're the King of Wands. Now they're the King of Swords. So again, I think this person has accepted the Tower, allowed the Tower to crumble, as opposed to trying to stop it or letting it crumble but then building it back up the same way or with the same blocks or the same people or the same energy or mindset. It's like this person is definitely renewed in all sense of the word. Okay, so since we have all these kings out, let's see what this king energy wants to say to you, Taurus, Gemini. What's the higher mind messages that need to be known and shown to Taurus, Gemini from this King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands energy? What do they want to say when it comes to this situation and what they've gone through? I've never felt this way before. You could have brought out this person's inner child energy. That could have been a new experience. I'm not sure how you'll react. Okay. I can't wait to have you in my arms again. That's definitely on that pleasure energy. And I'm ready to commit. So there's that. I think that this person at one point was maybe stuck in this Knight of Cups energy. There for like... Yeah, I kind of peg the Knight of Cups as someone who loves the tenderness of relationships. They love the emotional bond of a connection in a relationship, but they have a hard time moving beyond that energy. So as soon as they kind of get used to the emotional routine or the flow of it or the feel of it, they kind of break away and want something new. It's the excitement of a new connection that they chase. Okay? And that being, I feel like the only night out here says a lot, I think, about what this person was dealing with and kind of where they were at when maybe you first met them. Okay? And that definitely shows a lack of commitment on their end. And I feel like that's what this judgment was about. Divine kind of showing them, hey, we keep sending you people, or we've sent you the person that, you know, you're supposed to complete this mission with. And I didn't even look at the bottom. Wheel of Fortune with justice at the right. We keep trying to send you your justice. We keep trying to send you your balance. We keep trying to send you what you've been praying for or asking for, or something that reflects the truth of you, so that you can have this harvest. We keep trying to send it to you, but Knight of Pentacles, you're not making the moves. You're not investing. Why are you hesitant to commit to a direction or a choice or an option or a person or a connection? You see what I'm saying? This person had commitment issues. And Divine has shown them that through this Tower and this world energy. So it's like, now that what you're used to committing to or used to indulging in isn't available anymore, who are you now? What are you going to do? I feel like it's like Spirit put their back up against the wall a little bit. And I think it was needed and necessary. Because all these kings here, it's like this person has so much potential. So for them to be ignoring their own potential, Spirit's not going to have that. Especially if this person is a divine flame kind of an energy. That means that they're absolutely here for a divine purpose. If you identify with that, that's you too, right? You guys wouldn't be in a divine connection if there wasn't a divine purpose to that connection. So now they feel like they're ready to commit to that. Tell me a little bit more. Ooh, there's a peeker. Yeah, I'm walking away from toxic situations. 8 of Cups. And that's what it was. This person was caught up in that playful, superficial pleasure cycle, right? I like you because you're new, you're different, a new face, a new energy, a new whatever the case may be. We're going to explore all that newness, let it wrap us all up in that Knight of Cups energy. And as soon as that gets stale and old, I'm on to the next. Because that's what makes me feel good. The high of getting to know somebody new or being around new energy, them not knowing me not knowing them, and just exploring the feelings of it all, as opposed to steady, sturdy, reliable commitment, discovering the newness within someone that you've been with, right? Like it's a different perspective, I think, that this person has gained on the power of relationships, okay? And their function almost, that it's not self-serving. It should serve both people. And if it doesn't, then it's a waste of time, in truth, right? If it's not something that brings you peace or brings you something that is healthy for you, then what are you doing? I feel like that's what Spirit's doing. Like, what are you doing? And please give me some time to heal. And I think that's exactly where they are right now. So they're still kind of working through their king suit. They're maybe not quite the Emperor just yet, but that's only a matter of time here with the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify. And maybe that's what you've already done. You've given this person time to heal. I haven't forgotten about you. So it's not like this person's... That's what I'm saying. For some of y'all, this person is not lost in a third party. Like, they don't have third party energies. This is absolute internal healing that they're doing. Nobody else is around. So maybe that might put a little ease to your mind if it's hard to tell or hard to discern if they do. And I need to get my finances together. Exactly. So this person is maybe through this Tower has had some sort of financial shift, okay, that they have to focus on. Okay, everybody got to pay the bills. Everybody has to have their stability, okay? Everybody got to figure that out in this world, unfortunately, right? But you got paid to live. But nonetheless, I think this person, yeah, knows that you guys are soulmates, okay? So I don't think they're dealing with anybody, Taurus, Gemini. Clarify a little bit more of what this king energy wants to say to Taurus, Gemini. I have regrets, yeah. Because it's almost like if I knew then what I knew now, I would have did things differently. But everybody has to grow and learn, right? I blame others instead of taking responsibility. Exactly. And that's what I feel like. This is a situation where Spirit's like, look, we keep trying to bring you this. You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Nobody to blame but yourself. Okay? And so maybe that this has been a season of taking accountability, which is always great. Yeah, and I check up on you through social media. So trust and believe they're watching your social media if they have access to it, if you haven't blocked this person. Yeah, and I don't want anybody else but you. And I think that's also confirming, like, there's no third parties or anybody else that would even be able to kind of get in between whatever you guys have in this divine flame connection, okay? Clarify this walking away from toxic situations. What more does Taurus Gemini need to know about that? Thank you. I love spending time with you. Yeah, so these are situations that they are not happy in. They don't want to be there. And I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything if they're not doing anything about it. But I think they are. Okay. This is like maybe what they realized is like, oh, you can actually enjoy somebody's company. I don't know why that's coming through. So this person could have had to play a lot of politics or kind of keep mask up around certain people. Because I think at the core of it, these were people that they knew they couldn't trust, but for whatever reason, they felt they had to keep them around or wanted to keep them around, maybe just for selfish reasons, for pleasure reasons. Like, yeah, I can get physical with you, but I don't trust you with my heart, or I don't trust you with my inner world, or I don't trust you enough to get that close to you. So it's almost like this person kept closeness boxed into pleasure and playfulness. If we can joke around and we can play, then we're close. If we can, get hot and steamy and spicy, okay, you can consider that close. But do you know what I mean? It's not actual closeness. So until they kind of came across you, it's like, dang, I really like spending time with them. I want to let them in. Maybe that's what it is. When they connected with you, it's like, I want to let them into my world. And that's new. I've never felt that before. So now it's realizing, ooh, I kind of got to clean up my habits because I can't enter that kind of divinity with the same habits. So a lot has changed. They know. And they've put in a lot of work to do that too, okay? I could talk to you forever again. They probably have short time, short attention span with everybody else, but they might be very captivated by you. When you guys do talk, they're like paying attention. They're like hanging on to every word you say, which is nice. That means that they care, I realize now what I did was wrong. Yeah. So this person, and again, that might not be something that they did in this connection, and maybe it is, but I think they start to see how their approach to relationships and how they navigated relationships prior wasn't the best. So again, I see that wasn't the right thing to do, so I don't want to repeat that cycle. Hence the Tower in the World, the Magician. I want to manifest it in a new way. Yeah, and I got triggered, okay? Yeah, I mean, I can imagine being surrounded by toxic situations and then coming across someone who isn't toxic could definitely trigger you to look at your reality in a new way. We saw that Hangman. Yeah, you are my heaven on earth. So again, divine flame energy here for you, Taurus Gemini. Congratulations. Looks like your divine partner, if that is a journey that you are on, is getting their ish together. Okay, they are getting their ish together. So let's see what you need to focus on, Taurus Gemini, when it comes to this situation. What's going on specifically with Taurus Gemini? Thank you. Angel of Jupiter awakening. Like I said, it felt like that Wheel of Fortune energy is trying to have been working with this person, maybe even working with you, okay? So now maybe this is an opportunity to have some sort of karmic balance with this person. You got the heart of the moment. That's what I mean. That's what they were living for. The feeling in the moment, the pleasure of being in the moment, but not the longevity of it. Shifting universes. Yep. Moving from a knight to a king is a whole big universal shift. If this is you, Taurus Gemini, okay? So some of you could be going through a heart chakra awakening for sure. And you've got the mother praise and the dance of the planets. Yeah, so this is the timing. The timing is right. Divine timing at play. But let's just get one more. Oi! Not taking anything that falls on the floor. So one more for Taurus, Gemini on their journey of love right now. One more message. Thank you. That's 2 more. You just need 1 more, Spirit. 1 more energy to clarify Taurus, Gemini, cusp energies in love and romance. Guardian of the soul family here, okay? So you got 6, 16, 7, and 26. So 666 could be an important number synchronicity for you. A message of harmony, okay? Staying out of anything that brings you imbalance, rebalancing yourself as you shift universes, as you go through this awakening, okay? So maybe I've been talking to you, maybe you're this King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords energy, okay? It could be somebody cross-watching for you as well. So we've got a lot of beautiful green, a little red, a little blue, and an extra green here. So again, heart chakra, your root chakra, the security, getting the finances together could be something that you want to work on here. Sorry, I just want to make sure I have my book. Yep. But you're shifting universes to be the guardian of the soul family. So something about this divine flame union that you're connected to here, Taurus, Gemini, is a protection source or a guarding source for a larger soul group. So it's almost like it's important for you and this person to come together for the greater soul family that might be a part of this shift and awakening, this shift in reality we're all experiencing, okay? And help us all get recentered in the heart of the matter, in the heart of humanity. Yeah, I mean, that's always my prayer here. And I feel like this union or this love or this harvest that you're meant to have, Taurus, Gemini, is a nod to that shift. Okay, and again, there's something that's definitely protected about this connection. So you both had to maybe shift universes from where you were standing from when you met. And maybe there's been this big abundant shift that's happened as well with the Angel of Jupiter awakening. Let's quickly read about it. I'm not going to read the whole excerpt, just the first paragraph, okay? For the sake of keeping these videos a decent amount of time, all right? With the Angel of Jupiter awakening, it says, "Beloved, within you there is magnificence, greatness, and the ability to live bolder, larger, and more exuberantly than you may have ever imagined. Awaken that keen spirit, hungry for adventure and new experience. The Angel of Jupiter, the spirit of bold expansion and divine generosity, lives within you." You could have strong Sagittarius or Pisces in your chart. "Your spirit cannot be made small, but must be free. Start now. Feel the endlessness of your own heart. What can be done today to live bigger? A smile, a yes to that offer of adventure, sharing vulnerability without fear, taking a step forward into the unknown. Daring to imagine that the divine doesn't just happen to you, but it actually happens through you, as you. Embrace the courage of your own open heart and dare to dream, beloved. The bold divine nature within you is calling you to great things. Now is your time to awaken." Okay, so you might be going through this awakening as well. This heart chakra opening that's happening in this new astro year. For the greater collective, let's talk about the heart of the moment. Okay, it says you're entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart for now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself? Even if that trust says you have to wait a little while longer before you can make a more long-term decision. This is a time when you can alter your future, Taurus, Gemini, stepping into relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not as nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. Okay, so you being heart-centered and heart-focused is again going to have a ripple effect outward, Taurus Gemini, to those that look up to you, to those that watch you, even to those who you think you look up to. They're actually maybe looking up at you, right? That Taurus Gemini energy is the Hierophant for me as a cusp reader. So that's your natural pathway anytime you incarnate under this energy. You are the status quo. You are the voice of reason. You are the wisdom. So what you choose to do will always look cool or look appealing to those who even criticize you or critique you. You have to learn how to walk in that, and that takes time. But I see that if that is you moving through this king energy, okay? So kudos to you. Beautiful. We also have 7 here with shifting universes. It says you are blessed with an opportunity to change gears, to change your life, or to jump on the fast train. You are invited to fling yourself off the repetitive treadmill way of life into a dance through nature, to be utterly confused and delighted, to accept the way of divine trust, even with its chaos, the instability that precedes all genuine creativity. So here it is, your get out of jail free card, Taurus Gemini. Your opportunity to make a mess and find what you didn't know you were looking for. You are being nudged. If you wish, let yourself go down that strange path, opening up before you. Your universe is shifting, and stranger, more beautiful worlds are beckoning you. Why not go where you haven't been before, Taurus Gemini? You'll find yourself there and realize you are more than what you once thought you were. Right. So this is about realizing your power, and it feels like the divine has been trying to circle in this divine flame union for you so that you can have that divine reflection. But maybe it wasn't time for it to happen yet, or maybe, it was a little hesitated. You were pulling away from it, and that's is what it is. But I think there's a bigger purpose to this divine connection that you have. It affects more than you know, or it's going to be a beacon of light or a beacon of hope, or shift the perspectives and universes of more people than you are accounting for right now, which is why the divine would purpose this connection. So again, it's always bigger than what's coming together. It's for the greater soul, the greater consciousness, the soul family. Okay, let's talk about that with 26. All right, it says you're being drawn to kindred spirits in the physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual worlds. If you feel you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid, Taurus Gemini. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There is a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. If you are struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by the divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationships going through a healing process, whether that means improved communication and enriched experience, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can together. And know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place, in present relationships unfolding, in attracting the right relationships for your future growth, and in leaving behind relationships of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart, beloved, because all is well. All right, that was the full excerpt there, but I feel like that's the biggest message here. Yes, there is a harvest for you in the form of a divine connection. All is happening as it should, so do not worry and do not fret. All you need to do is just focus on staying connected to the heart of every moment, Taurus Gemini, and let that abundance of love, let that connection kind of ripple out through your life, okay? And trust your instincts too. If you're feeling called to kind of like let people go, just let them go. let them go. I know it might be hard, it might be difficult, but you're making space for those that deserve to be there, is what I'm kind of getting. Okay. No longer letting people overstay their welcome in your life, or use and maybe abuse your King of Pentacles energy if that's where you are, right? Like there's that need to stand a little bit more firmer in your value, which is going to shift the people around you. And it's time for that shift to happen. All right, my loves. Let me know if any of this resonates with you or supports you on your love journey in the comments down below. I thank you so much for tuning in and being here, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.